Hey everyone, I'm Jason Balin from Whipped and Beaten Culinary Works. I've written 2 cookbooks, but I can't tell you their names because they're a bit un-PC and some of you may freak out. But if you have a good sense of humor, Google Whipped and Beaten Culinary Works. But don't go if you get offended easily because then they may not be for you. Today we're making scalloped potatoes with red roasted peppers and Asiago and Parmesan cheese. First we're going to need about 2 to 4 potatoes sliced, half a cup of onions, or half an onion sliced. We've got Asiago and Parmesan cheese, half a cup of that. You've got 2 garlic cloves that have been minced and pressed, 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 cups of milk, 2½ tablespoons of flour, about a teaspoon of salt, about half a cup of red roasted peppers, and fresh ground pepper. Okay, so we're going to start off with a simple bechamel sauce. So let's start with the melted butter. Put it into our hot pan, let it melt all around. Make sure your heat's not too high. And then once that melts all the way down, just put in that pressed garlic over there. Take it all out there. Make sure it gets all around. Gives it a little flavor. And then the 2½ tablespoons of flour. Just let that melt down just a little bit. Clump together, and then you can add your milk. Nice and slowly. And what you're going to do is you're going to bring this to a boil, and it's going to thicken up really nice. Flavor it with that half a tablespoon of salt, and then just estimate about a half a teaspoon of ground black pepper. Okay, so you've brought your bechamel to a slow boil, and it should look just exactly like this. Nice and thick and smooth. And then the next step is putting in your Asiago and Parmesan cheese. So you got the half a cup of the Asiago and Parmesan, just throw it right in there and let it start to melt just a bit. And at this point you want to take it off the heat. So once you have your bechamel all the exact way you want it, here comes the easy part. In a greased pan, start laying out the potatoes. And again, about 2 to 4 potatoes. Put the onions on top of that. Just cover that layer. And then a layer of the red peppers. And now once you put your red peppers on there, we're ready to pour the bechamel on top. So what you do is just grab a little bit of that bechamel, pour it right on top of your potatoes just like that. One more layer of potatoes, onions, and peppers. And so we're going to bake it in the oven at 350 degrees for 40 minutes covered. And then take it off and bake it for another 20 minutes uncovered until the potatoes become golden brown. And I'll show you what I mean right now. And I'm Jason Balin with Whipped and Beaten Culinary Works, and that's how you make scalloped potatoes with red roasted peppers and Asiago and Parmesan cheese.